Get ready, North Platte. Brigham's Tap Room has a brand new menu you do not want to miss. Catch all of the action on game day with your favorite teams. The Huskers, the North Platte Bulldogs, and the St. Pat's Irish on their big screens. Pair the excitement with our amazing drinks, and you've got the ultimate game day experience. Don't forget to enjoy axe throwing with your friends. Brigham's Tap Room, where great food, great drinks, and great times come together. Brigham's Tap Room, 1100 South Jeffers Street, North Platte.
Is an Eagle Media Sports presentation. North Platte High Sports on NorthPlattePost.com, FM 98.1 and AM 1410 are brought to you by Another Round Sports Bar and Grill at River's Edge Golf Course. Premier Toyota. Let's go places. Kroll Clinic Physical Therapy and Athletic Enhancement. Smokin' Double D's at Butch's in Hershey. Zeller Motors. Bad Apple Repair. Fix your iPhone or iPad. Rooster Roll-Offs. The Gathering Spot. And the Justin Thompson Agency. American Family Insurance. Today's game also brought to you in part by the D&N Event Center. Mid-Plains Community College. Runza. Great Plains Foot and Ankle. Farm Bureau Financial. Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment. Larry's Glass. Dave's Place. Puro Clean. Bill Summers Ford Honda Lincoln Nissan. Great Plains Health. Great Plains Health Sports and Therapy. And Shelter Insurance. Pete Falls and Brent Rogo. Watch today's game live at NorthPlattePost.com. Brought to you by WB's Fun Center and Brigham's. Here's the voice of the Dogs, Paxton Gordon.
Welcome in, everybody, here to Gehring. It's time for some Western Conference Tournament basketball. FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming on our WB's Fun Center live stream, NorthPlattePost.com. The 10 and 5 Chadron Cardinals taking on the 5 and 11 North Platte High Bulldogs. The 4 seed North Platte High, 5 seed Chadron, and the Cardinals battling it out. Winner will be moving on to the winner's bracket matchup tomorrow at 3:30 in Western Conference Community College's arena. Loser will be back here at 4 o'clock at Gehring High School. Dogs coming off a tough loss over on Saturday against, if I remember correctly, it should, as I pull up my statistics here, should be against York 56-30, and that was also coming off an emotional victory against McCook 50-43 in overtime. Dogs got pretty beat up and dominated down low against a very strong York team. Chloe Handelborg out for today's game with an injury. Of course, we all know Kiki Williams still recovering from that leg injury she got a couple of weeks ago. She's walking around pretty fine. So is Chloe Handelborg, so it looks like it's just both for precautionary measures. But Dogs trying to get back to their winning ways and start this Western Conference tournament off on a high note against a very strong Chadron team. Yes, they sit at 10 and 5, and they are the 5 seed compared to North Platte's 5 and 11. But really, that just boils down to strength of schedule and how those wins have come across in the seeding for Western Conference tournament. Dogs, of course, have a better strength of schedule and better victories, so that got them the higher seed in today's Western Conference. The boys, though, they are in action here later today, as they should be taking on Sydney, number 2 Sydney, number 7 North Platte at Scottsbluff High. Unfortunately, will not be able to make it to that game. Hoping tomorrow we'll be able to make it for both games, depending on how things go today for either side. Step aside here, quick stop pregame show, and we come back into our Double Dip Sites Creamery starting lineup, as well as our Owls Lock and Safe keys to the game here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and of course, video live streaming on our WV's Fun Center live stream, NorthPlattePost.com.
Always open right around the corner, quick stop.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the DinoPay app. DinoPay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings with Sinclair DinoPay, saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Quick stop.
Buying a car is not always the most pleasant experience, but it doesn't have to be that way. A quarter of a century. That's how long Premier Toyota has been in the North Platte community, delivering a car buying experience that's friendly, easy, and fun. Check PremierAutoplex.com first, then stop by 2600 South Willow Street in North Platte. See Premier Toyota for your next new Toyota or pre-owned vehicle. Premier Toyota at PremierAutoplex.com, just south of I-80, North Platte.
Are foot and ankle problems slowing you down? At Great Plains Foot and Ankle, they specialize in treating turf toe, sprains, fractures, Achilles tendon injuries, and sports injuries to your foot or ankle. Their expert team provides personalized care and top-notch orthotics to get you back on your feet. Don't let pain hold you back. Visit Great Plains Foot and Ankle and step into comfort. Call them today at 308-532-3600 or visit gpfootandankle.com. Great Plains Foot and Ankle, your step towards better health.
Cracked windshield, foggy windows, need custom glass work? Look no further than Larry's Glass in North Platte. For over 40 years, Larry's has been your go-to spot for all things glass. From auto to residential to commercial. If it's glass, Larry's Glass has it covered. Fast, reliable, and done right the first time. Trust the experts at Larry's Glass to keep you safe and looking sharp. Call Larry's Glass today, 308-532-7675, or stop by 211 West 5th. Larry's Glass, where quality is clear as glass.
This is the Bulldog Pregame Show from FM 98.1 and 1410 AM. Presented by Quick Stop. Always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Welcome back here, Quick Stop pregame show. 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. Let's jump into our Owls Lock and Safe keys to the game. Of course, we know this Dogs team has a very, very stout defense, probably one of the toughest defenses this Chadron team has seen all season. They're going to get right up in your face. They're going to try to force a lot of turnovers, and that is really what got the Dogs their victory against McCook on last Friday, as North Platte High School really got under the grill of McCook and the Indians. As correction, that's not the Indians. That's the wrong team. But they really got under the grill of McCook and got them out of their comfort zone. And I was lucky that McCook, a pretty good shooting team, was not able to really find comfort in the shooting lanes. And I expect the same thing here today for North Platte High girls. I think they're really going to get into the grill and the face of the Cardinals of Chadron, and because of that, Chadron's going to have a tough time finding a lot of openings, specifically down in the paint. They might find a couple of good openings on the perimeter, and if they can't hit their shots, North Platte might have to change things up a little bit, but I wouldn't be shocked if we see aggression right out of the gate from this Bulldogs defense. Now, offensively, things have been kind of hit or miss for the Dogs. They've been sometimes a good three-point shooting team, sometimes a bad three-point shooting team outside of one or two players. They've been a team that can really get their offense rolling with good passing. Then there's some times where they really struggle to find clear, efficient passes that result in turnovers. So for me, today's keys to the game on the offensive side of things is really limit. That's right. That's the key word I want to say. Limit the turnovers and find good openings for the Dogs. If they're able to do so, I think they'll come away with a big victory, an easy victory against a Chadron Cardinals team that just hasn't faced a North Platte team of this magnitude. As it's time for our starting lineups and the national anthem. So with that, we're going to step aside and we're going to take a break. When we come back, we will have all of it here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming on our WB's Fun Center live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
Great Plains Health Orthopedics in North Platte is ready to serve you with board-certified orthopedic surgeons and a team of medical professionals who specialize in hip, knee, and shoulder joint replacements and revisions, minor to complex hand injuries, sports medicine for both the serious athlete and the weekend warrior, new and innovative operative and non-operative procedures, and work-related injuries. Same-week appointments are available. Call Great Plains Health Orthopedics today.
Your health is our mission. Great Plains Health.
Winter is here, but another round at River's Edge is still open. Don't forget about the new winter hours that are Wednesday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. And if you're craving something special, join them for their prime rib dinner every Friday and Saturday nights from 5 to 9. It's the perfect way to warm up this winter. So gather your friends, come enjoy the cozy atmosphere, and let them serve you at another round at River's Edge.
The DNN Event Center wishes everyone a great sports season. With North Platte and Nebraska weather, things change quickly and can make our lives a little more difficult. Thank goodness for the DNN. The DNN offers hourly rentals for all types of sports practices, including turf, courts, batting cages, and equipment usage. Call the DNN Event Center to schedule your team's practice times and for more league information for all sports seasons. For over 30 years in our community, for your next event, the DNN Event Center.
Even if it's been years since you graduated, your college team is your team for life. Well, you can have a Farm Bureau agent for life, and auto, and home, and business insurance. Imagine that. One insurance agent for everything. It's that simple. So get a Farm Bureau agent for life.
Visit Jay Engel in North Platte at www.fbfs.com.
Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company.
Hands of Heartland has offered support and services for those with developmental disabilities in Nebraska since 1998 and is now bringing those services to the North Platte area. Residential services, respite services, community services, and even day services. Hands of Heartland offers a full array of services from 24-hour supports to just a few hours per week. Learn more today online at handsofheartland.com. That's handsofheartland.com. Hands of Heartland, providing creative opportunities to live and grow.
Hi, this is Dr. Chris Kroll.
The Dogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM KOOQ AM North Platte. Enjoy great food from Merrick's Ranch House. There's 10% off online ordering, and Merrick's offers a 10% veteran and military discount. Dine in, order online at merricksnp.com, use DoorDash, or call 532-8200 for carryout.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Gehring for the Western Conference Tournament, FM 98.1, AM 1410, of course, video live, streaming on our WB's Fun Center live stream, NorthPlattePost.com. Jump into our Double Dips Ice Creamery starting lineups. Double Dips Ice Creamery in the historic Canteen District of North Platte offers 24 plus different flavors, hand-dipped ice cream served in a variety of ways. Double Dips also offers homemade waffle cones and bowls alongside homemade fudge and freshly baked desserts. Gracie Culkins for Chadron gets to start the 5'4 freshman guard. Sophia Watson, the 5'5 sophomore, alongside Jove Grice, the 5'3 sophomore. JC Alcorn, the 5'8 freshman, alongside Than Seului, gets to start for the side of Chadron and the Cardinals. For North Platte High School, J.C. Burke, the 5'8 sophomore. Josie Douglas, the 5'9 sophomore. Addison Ewing, 6'tall senior. Abby Kamensky, the 5'8 senior. As well as Katie Titus, the 5'8 junior. As, of course, as we know, out for today's game, Chloe Handenborg and Kiki Williams. As we're going to get things underway between these two teams here for the Western Conference Tournament. First game today for either side, as taking the jump for North Platte High, Addison Ewing. As always, she jumps and she wins it for North Platte High, and they'll get things going on the far end of the court. Now the swing to Kamensky. On the right wing to Katie Titus. Now to Burke. Burke gets it into the paint to Ewing. Now to Douglas. She thought about the three, steps, pivots, now looks to drive into a double team. To an open J.C. Burke corner. Three! The Dogs start off hot. A three-pointer for J.C. Burke. North Platte leading 3-0 now on our wicked fast scoreboard. Is here comes the pass down low into the paint. It goes to Culkins. Now with it, Culkins going to pass it out. Around the perimeter we go. Driving in comes Alcorn. Little 8-footer is good. Jesse Alcorn gets the first 2 points for Chadron in today's contest for the Cardinals. Douglas drives to Burke. Now open three for Kamensky. She overshoots it, and that's going to be fought for, and that's going to be rebounded on the side of Sophia Watson. As now up the court comes Chadron. Well, that one's tipped away, though, by Josie Douglas. Sophia Watson, first rebound on the offensive side. Now here comes an inbounds on the baseline for Chadron, as it's Culkins. Culkins looking, running out of time. Able to get it in somehow to Grice. On the baseline goes Culkins, and she steps out of bounds. Turnover for Chadron and the Cardinals with 7:02 left to go on our wicked fast scoreboard. Full court press being pushed by Chadron. Not a too terribly pressured full court, as now here comes North Platte the other way. Kamensky crosses the half-court line, picks her dribble up in some trouble, and a travel is going to be called by Abby Kamensky. And just like that, there's North Platte's turnover on the other end. And Chadron now with 6:52 left to go will be taking over. Now picking up her dribble. Culkins able to find on the near side to Alcorn. Alcorn's back to Culkins. Culkins drives around the perimeter. Great defense from the Dogs. Swing pass over to Seului. In goes Culkins. That's actually Alcorn. Up for the shot. Jove Grice getting her first 2 points today for Chadron. It's now 4-2 on our wicked fast scoreboard, as the Dogs will go the other way and set things up for side of Chadron. 2-0. 2 points on the day for Grice. It's 4-3 on our wicked fast scoreboard. Josie Douglas going baseline, steps out of bounds, and has a turnover once again for North Platte. Back-to-back offensive possessions with a turnover, as Dogs will now be looking to turn in a new player. Should potentially be Phoenix Brown. Is up the court. With it comes Culkins. Culkins now with it. Great defense from J.C. Burke before she fouls. Culkins' first foul for J.C. Burke today, and the first team foul for North Platte High School. As here comes the inbound from Seului. Gets it into Culkins. Culkins now drives into the paint. She goes. A double team for the Dogs. Shots up. No good from Culkins. Strong rebound, and then a foul called. I think that's the second for J.C. Burke. As to the free throw lines goes Jove Grice. And that'll be the second team foul for J.C. Burke. And with that, J.C. Fox will have to check in for North Platte. 4-3 on our wicked fast scoreboard with 6 minutes left to go here in this first quarter. Is Grice going to make her first three free throws. She got 3 total points as Burke checks out. Another inbound here from Grice. Now it's currently 5-3. Make it 6-4 3 on our Wicked Fast scoreboard as the Dogs trail by 3 following the 2 free throws from Chadron. Now to the far side with it goes Kamensky. Now to J.C. Fox for 3. Overshot it. And that's going to be rebounded on the near side by Gracie Calkins. Calkins up the court now for Chadron. Near to the near side, St. Louis. St. Louis drives in the paint with 12 out. No good. Strong rebound by Jesse Alcorn. And that is a rebound and a putback for Alcorn. Her first 2 points here. Excuse me, not her first 2. Her second 2 points for Alcorn, following also the rebound. Dogs need to find something offensively. The kick to Kamensky in the left corner. She drives into the paint. Now floats one up. That one's off the mark. Rebounded by Alcorn, and now the other way. Here comes Chadron. Calkins thought about the 3. Down in the paint. Tipped. Stolen away by Josie Douglas. As up the court, Douglas goes. She drives on Calkins, but won't go all the way. And now here comes another offensive possession for the Dogs with J.C. Fox. Swings it to Kamensky in the left corner. Kamensky around the perimeter to Fox. Fox pumps, and now we'll look to reset with 19 on the shot clock to Kamensky. She drives right past Alcorn. Her shot up, no good, and a foul will be called. Jove Grice picks up her first foul today. With 4:48 left to go here in this first quarter, first team foul for Chadron and the Cardinals. They lead 8-2 on our Wicked Fast, 8-3 on our Wicked Fast scoreboard as Kamensky's first free throw. It's in. Abby Kamensky gets her first point today for North Platte High. She's 1 for 1 from the free throw line. As Phoenix Brown now looks to check in for the Dogs. Kamensky, deep breath, fires her next. That one's off the backboard, no good, but rebounded by Josie Douglas, and a foul will be called this time against Jove Grice again, her second foul in quick succession. 8-4 on our Wicked Fast scoreboard with 4:45 left to go as checking in comes Reese Ritterbush for the side of Chadron. Out goes Grice. Now inbounds on the baseline for Abby Kamensky. 4:45 left to go. Kamensky with the inbounds, needing some help. Somebody throwing it all the way out to J.C. Fox. She gets it. Fox on the right side, hands it off to Douglas. Douglas now looks to drive on Calkins on the baseline. Douglas steps back, picks her dribble up, looking for some help, running out of time. Now finds Abby Kamensky. Kamensky drives into the paint, a double team. Her shot is up, it's in with the foul. Abby Kamensky putting her head down, gets another 2 points. She's got 3 on the day. The third team foul for Chadron and the Cardinals. As that goes against Reese Ritterbush. First foul for Ritterbush. Third team foul for Chadron as Kamensky, who's 1 for 2 from the free throw line, will look to fire next one. It's up in the air, no good after a couple bounces, and rebounded by Ritterbush. Now at the court comes Reese Ritterbush, and she gets called for the travel trying to pass the basketball. Turnover for Chadron. It's 10-6 on our Wicked Fast scoreboard. Correction, now they added. Now they fixed it. 8-6 as Kamensky gets the basketball now, guarded by Ritterbush. Kamensky to the right side, steps back, crosses over Ritterbush, and passes to Douglas. Douglas hands it off to Phoenix Brown, now to J.C. Fox. How about Ewing around the free throw line? As Kamensky now gets a screen, into the paint she goes, fires another free layup, and it's in. How about Abby Kamensky so far in this first half? Has 5 points for the Dogs. And now we're tied 8-8 on our Wicked Fast scoreboard. 4 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Now one tipped away from St. Louis, and it's picked up by Calkins. Ritterbush to Calkins. Calkins now on the right elbow, throws it down low, and they're now driving. In goes Watson, kicks it out to St. Louis. Now back to Calkins, 10 seconds. Great defense from the Dogs on this man. Now to Alcorn. She drives on Fox. On over to Ritterbush. No good, but a rebound strongly and put back up by Sophia Watson. Watson not only gets the rebound, but her first 2 points today. It's 10-8 now on our Wicked Fast scoreboard. In favor of the Cardinals before a three-pointer is made by the Dogs. And Abby Kamensky, yet again, she answers back. And for the first time today, North Platte has the lead 11-10. That one's almost stolen away to Alcorn. They swing on over to Watson. Now St. Louis to Calkins. Calkins looks to drive on in some trouble. Shot on the way. It's good from Ritterbush. as Reese Ritterbusch answers back on the other end with her own three. 13-11 now the score on our Wicked Fast scoreboard. Ritterbusch answers the call back on the three from Kamensky. Ewing in the paint, up for the shot, way off the mark. Rebounded by Reese Ritterbusch. And now the other way comes Chadron and the Cardinals. They lead by 2, 13-11. Calkins, now the Dogs going to a zone defense out of the man. Calkins with it, finding some openings to St. Louis. Back to Calkins. Calkins here on the right, fires up another three. It's off the mark, tipped into the air, and rebounded there by, that's actually going to be Sophia Watson. Watson getting her third rebound. The swing to St. Louis. Louis into the free throw line to Alcorn. Alcorn kicks, shot on the way from Watson, off the mark again, but this time strongly rebounded by Douglas before it's going to be picked back up by Calkins, who misses the shot, and Douglas again gets the rebound. And there's some good effort for the Dogs. Up to Phoenix Brown. She hop steps, shot is up. It's in from Phoenix Brown. As Brown gets her first 2 points here in today's game. As the young freshman finding some early action. Shot off the mark. Last can be tipped off of Josie Douglas. Saved as Alcorn picks it up. And now St. Louis for three. No good. It rims in and out. And another rebound for Josie Douglas. That is her third rebound. The pass up to a driving Kamensky. Oh, almost up and in. But a foul going to be called against Chadron and the Cardinals. Sophia Watson. It's a fourth team foul for Chadron already in this ball game. As Kamensky will go back to the line once again. Ava Franzen and Katie Titus look to check in as Kamensky now 2 for 4. She's got 9 total points. Checking in now for Callie Hendrickson for the Cardinals. Euling checks out as well as Phoenix Brown. Franzen and Titus check in as that goes out of bounds. Last touched by North Platte and Katie Titus. 14-13 with 1:27 left to go on our Wicked Fast scoreboard as here comes Calkins up the court with it for the Cardinals. Calkins now hands it off to Hendrickson. The free throw line, back out to Calkins. Douglas got a hand on it. Driving in goes Calkins to Hendrickson. Hendrickson in some trouble in the double team, finds Calkins. Tipped in the air by Josie Douglas. It's between her legs. She somehow picks it up. And here comes North Platte the other way. Pivoting around is Douglas. Swings to Kamensky for three. Oh, mamma mia, it is in. Abby Kamensky is having herself a first quarter for North Platte High School. They lead 17-13 on our Wicked Fast scoreboard. Second three for Kamensky. She has 12. Oh, wide open though. Hendrickson on the baseline, overshoots it, and it's rebounded by Hoffman. Hoffman now to Calkins for three, no good. Strong rebound by Katie Titus. And the Dogs, and the other way they go. Up with it, swing to J.C. Fox in the left corner. She drives baseline, but gets called for the travel. And with 32 seconds left to go, here comes the other way, Chadron and the Cardinals. Calkins now with 27 seconds on the clock. Shot clock's turned off. Calkins on the right wing tries to get it down low to Sophia Watson, and that's last touched by Calkins as it wasn't even near Watson. And the Dogs now with 21.9 seconds will inbound it. And now the throw up to Douglas with 20 seconds to Franzen. Franzen on the right side now crosses the half-court line. Oh, she's in some trouble. Somehow gets it to Douglas. Douglas, though, gets called for a travel as well. And that's a turnover for North Platte. Back-to-back possessions with turnovers on the travels. So now Calkins up the court for Chadron. 12 seconds. They look for the last shot of this first quarter, trailing 17-13. Calkins picks her dribble up. Wow, cross courts it on over. Ball's on the floor. Douglas trying to fight for it. Somehow gets it to Franzen as Franzen in some trouble. And that is how this first quarter comes to an end. The Dogs leading this one. This one's 17-13. We come back second quarter action here. FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming on our WV's Fun Center live stream, NorthPlattePost.com.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
Attention North Platte and surrounding communities. Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment is here to serve you at 220 West Leota Street, Suite 1, right next to Great Plains Urgent Care. Whether you need a wheelchair, mobility scooter, lift chair, or more, their expert team is ready to make your home safer and more comfortable. Call Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment today at 308-568-8510 and take the first step toward comfort and independence.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Gehring Round 1 of the Western Conference Tournament, FM 98.1, AM 1410, live streaming on our WB's Fun Center live stream at NorthPlattePost.com. Thank you to our timeout sponsor for today's game, Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. It's location 621 South Dewey, Sweet Pea. As well as our other Sports Zone sponsors for today's game, Premier Toyota. Premier Toyota just south of I-80 in North Platte invites you to stop out and take a test drive here today. Premier Toyota. Let's go places. Turnover by the Cardinals, and there's a foul against Katie Titus. I believe that's going to go against Gracie Culkins. First team foul for the Cardinals. It will be against Culkins. Culkins' first foul today. Titus to the free throw line. Also thank you to our sponsors, Another Round Bar and Grill, where fun meets fine dining. 17-13 on our Wicked Fast scoreboard early on as Katie Titus gets her first points today off of a free throw. 1 for 1 so far. As really, it's been the Abby Kamensky show. She has 12 of the Dogs so far. 19 points as Titus goes 2 for 2. She's got 2 points. As a swing to the near side. Uh-oh, in and out of the hands. Stolen by Addison Ewing. That was out of Brooklyn Hoffman's hands. And here comes Kamensky going coast to coast. Oh, man, it is the Abby Kamensky show in today's ball game. That is now her 14th point, and we are here early on in the second quarter. As a shot from Culkins overshoots. Hoffman somehow collects the rebound, and now the other way, once again, comes the Cardinals of Chadron. Jesse Alcorn swing passes it over, now into the corner. 3 from Hoffman, no good. Fought for, rebounded by Jesse Alcorn. Alcorn so far, 3 rebounds. Now the pass and the drive. From the side of Ritterbusch. No good. She passes to Alcorn. Now to Hoffman, and that goes through her hands. Brooklyn Hoffman lost the basketball. Turnover for Chadron. And now here comes North Platte the other way. They get the ball into Abby Kamensky. Kamensky with 6:56 left to go in the first quarter, guarded by Ritterbusch. Swings to Douglas on the right corner. Douglas into the paint to Ewing. Ewing in a double-teamer shot is up. No good. Fought for. Rebounded by Culkins, who's going to throw it all the way up to Jesse Alcorn. As here comes Alcorn up the court on the near side. Trying to swing it. Stolen by J.C. Burke on the other end. Burke, though, travels. Actually carries the basketball, trying to cross over. As checking in comes Jove Grice as well as Thaven Looney. Though it's 21-13 on our Wicked Fast scoreboard. 6:35 left to go. Also checking in, Bo Behrens. Checking out goes Jesse Alcorn. As now up the court comes Gracie Culkins. 12-13 on our Wicked Fast scoreboard here. First round of the Western Conference Tournament. Knights leading. Dogs leading. Now into the paint goes Grice. Her shot's no good as there's a foul. I believe going to be called against maybe Addison Ewing. Will be the first against Ewing today. First team foul for North Platte High School. As to the free throw line goes Jove Grice. She's 2 for 3. Actually, she's 1 for 2. Make that 1 for 3 for 3 points. 6:24 left to go here in this second quarter on our Wicked Fast scoreboard. Have you downloaded the MyPhillips 66 app yet? If not, you're missing out on so much savings with Wicked Fast. 0 for 2 from Grice. And now here come the Dogs in transition. Douglas with some speed. Down the court. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Katie Titus. Her second attempt is off the mark. And that's rebounded by Reese Ritterbusch. She gets it to Culkins. Back to Ritterbusch. 21-13. 6:05 left to go here before the half. Culkins here on the right wing. Drives into the paint to a double team. Dogs going with that zone defense. In some trouble. Oh, and their foul's going to be called. That's the third against J.C. Burke, and because of that, J.C. Fox now has to check in for North Platte. As Ritterbusch will inbound it here on the near sideline. Trailing 21-13. 5:59 left to go in the first half. Ritterbusch now with it. Trying to find an opening. Somehow going to find it. That's to the open J.C. Thurman, who's checked in. Thurman swings to Ritterbusch. Back to Thurman. She'll fire a three. That's in and out. Rebounded by Katie Titus and the Dogs. And now here comes Abby Kamensky up the court for North Platte High School on the near side. Swings to Douglas. She drives on the baseline from 12 out. Oh, it's in and out. Ewing almost got the rebound, but it's picked up by Geis. And now the other way comes Chadron and the Cardinals. They trail again 21-13 on a wicked fast scoreboard. Culkins with the basketball to Ritterbusch. She drives into a double team. Now Ritterbusch trying to find some help. And there is going to be a carry on the side of J.C. Thurman. And with that, a turnover. As checking in comes Thurvan Saloni. 21-31 now is the score once more on our wicked fast scoreboard. Dogs leading this one, again, round one of our Western Conference tournament coverage in the Panhandle. We get to the free throw line with Ewing. Now to Kamensky, who gets a screen and drives right past her defender. Shot is up. It's good from Abby Kamensky. Oh, my gosh. 16 points for Kamensky. Another foul. And just like that, Abby Kamensky goes to the free throw line. That's on J.C. Thurman, first for Thurman. As Kamensky goes to the line, 2 for 4 so far. Ooh, that went way off the mark. That's an air ball, but still beautiful layup from Kamensky is having to check back in for Chadron. That's Sophia Watson checking in for Bo Barons. 23-13, a 10-point lead for North Platte High. 5:08 left to go as I have another substitution checking out. That's Thurman. As here comes the inbound, as also checking in comes Jesse Alcorn. And that is going to be a travel on the far side by Thay Looney. And because of that, the Dogs will take over once more on the offensive side. Up 10, 5:03 left to go here in the first half on our wicked fast scoreboard. What a strong first half, specifically for Abby Kamensky. Man, she is popping off. 16 total points for North Platte High. She is in the groove. Ewing, top of the three-point line to Kamensky on the left wing. She'll fire up a three. Why not let it fly? That one's no good. Strong rebound, though, on the side by, I believe that's going to be Say Looney. She now looks to drive baseline. Swings out to Culkins. Culkins into the paint it goes to Grice. Tipped by Douglas, and that's going to go out of bounds. Last touched by Josie Douglas. Great defense from North Platte High School. So once again, they try the cross-court pass, the Cardinals do, and the Dogs sniff it out and tip it. They go into the paint now with it to Watson. Guarded by Ewing. Watson drives. Shot is up. That's on Ewing, and that's going to be the first foul for Addison Ewing. Actually, second for Addison Ewing. Before 32 left to go. Oh, actually, correction. That's going to be against Abby Kamensky, so that's some good luck as there's the first against Kamensky. First free throws from Sophia Watson is good. She's got 3 points now, 1 for 1 from the free throw line. As checking in comes Phoenix Brown for Katie Titus. 23-14 on our wicked fast scoreboard in the second quarter. As Watson now will get ready for the next free throw up in the sky, and it's in. She's perfect 2 for 2. Sophia Watson in. She has 4 total points, and the other way comes Chadron and the Cardinals, North Platte and the Bulldogs. 23-15. Fox on the left wing. Now to Phoenix Brown. She drives on into a double team, tries to rip the ball away and does so and finds Douglas. 20 on the shot clock. Douglas drives and kicks to Ewing. Swing pass to Fox. Fox in the corner. Down in the paint. It gets to Ewing. Ewing backing down Alcorn. Pivoting. Swinging it over to Douglas. She'll fire for 3. Oh, it's in and out. And rebounded by Phoenix Brown, whose shot is off the mark. And that time picked up by Say Looney. 4-on-3 fast break for Chadron. Culkins, corner 3. It's in. Gracie Culkins gets her first 3 today. And just like that, this North Platte lead slowly but steadily trickling away. 18 points now for this Chadron offense, 23-18. to Kaminsky. She'll fire an open three. Money, she answers back, continuing her strong first half. 19 points for Abby Kaminsky. She answers back on the three. 26-18, an 8-point lead for North Platte. Alcorn, left wing, now to Calkins. Dogs with that zone defense. Swing pass to St. Looney for three. Oh, it's in and out. Tipped out of bounds by, Addison Euling. As now here comes an inbounds for Gracie Calkins. With 3:18 left to go in the first half, 26-18 on our wicked fast scoreboard for North Platte High School. Calkins just pivoting around. Gonna throw it, out of bounds. That was intended for St. Looney, but she went to the right. Ball went to the left. That's a turnover for the Cardinals. 26-18 on our wicked fast scoreboard. Have you downloaded the Mike Phillips 66 app yet? If not, you're missing out on so much savings with wicked fast. Douglas, top of the three-point line. She'll fire away. High in the air off of a bounce. No good. Sophia Watson gets her fourth rebound, and now the other way comes Gracie Calkins. She'll throw it into the baseline now to Geis. Now Alcorn, her shot no good on the spin move. Gets the rebound, somehow gets it to Geis. Her shot is up and in. Somehow, some way, that ball gets on over to Jove Geis. Now it's only a 6-point lead for North Platte High. Geis now has 5 total points in today's game. 2:40 left to go, 26-20. Wicked fast scoreboard. Douglas around the perimeter with 19 on the shot clock. Slows it down to Kaminsky now on the right wing. She somehow almost lost the basketball. Picks it up and gets another bucket. Holy moly. Abby Kaminsky's got 21 points in this contest as that's tipped out of bounds by Josie Douglas. Kaminsky lost the basketball for a second as we have a timeout on the floor with 2:20 left to go. We'll take a timeout as well. Dogs leading 28-20 on our wicked fast scoreboard. We come back here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming on our WB's Fun Center live stream.
Hi, this is Dr. Chris Kroll. At Kroll Clinic, we specialize in all areas of rehab, from daily aches and pains to sports injuries, motor vehicle accidents, or post-surgical care. We're the area's premier facility for concussion recovery. Visit us at KrollClinic.com, that's KRULL Clinic.com, or come visit us at Westfield Shopping Center in North Platte. We are committed to getting you back in the game of life without those annoying facility fees.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Gering, Nebraska for our first round coverage of the Western Conference Tournament. North Platte High School against Chadron, 4 and 5 seed. Dogs leading 28-20 on our wicked fast scoreboard as Chadron took a timeout. Timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. His location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B, helping Nebraska families, farmers, and businesses for more than 50 years. As well as our other sponsors here for today's game on our Sports Zone package, Justin Thompson Family Agency with American Family Insurance. Check out Justin Thompson Family Agency at his locations, North Platte, Ogallala, Broken Bow, and Ord. As well as Dr. Chris Kroll and his crew at Kroll Clinic. That can do so at his Westfield Shopping Center location in North Platte, as well as McCook. Jump ball the other way as Phoenix Brown got the pass into the paint, but got into a little bit of an argument between her and Gracie Calkins of who had control of the ball, and goes the way of North Platte. Douglas on the perimeter, drives into the paint. Her little floater, no good. Rebounded by Phoenix Brown, and then a foul will be called against Brown. Strong rebound by the freshman who has done a fantastic job this season when she's been called upon to get some rebounds, as Katie Titus will check in alongside Jay Gooder, the freshman. Brown with her 2 points now will go to the free throw line, a 28-20 lead for North Platte High School. She'll nail the first one, nothing but net for the young Brown. She has 3 points, and that increases North Platte's lead 29-20. As here comes Phoenix Brown with her second. That looks like money. It is money once again. Phoenix Brown, a perfect 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 4 points as Brown checks out. Katie Titus checks in. 1:59 left to go here in this first half. Calkins up the court on the near side, guarded by Kaminsky. Lost the ball for a second, picks her dribble up, and finds Sophia Watson. Watson now to Calkins. Man, that almost got stolen away by Josie Douglas, but Calkins able to save it with some good speed. Culkins crosses over on the left elbow. Now will pass. Here comes Looney. Looney somehow can't get that pass in as Josie Douglas with the hands takes it away. And now North Platte comes the other way with Abby Kamensky in the left corner. She drives around the perimeter. Now fires to Douglas. Douglas now drives into the paint herself and swings to Kamensky. Just let it fly, Abby Kamensky. Just let it fly. Another three for Abby Kamensky. She is having a career day in the first round of this Western Conference tournament game. She now has 24 total points as a shot from Alcorn off the mark and rebounded by Abby Kamensky herself. She'll throw it up to J.C. Fox on the perimeter. Fox to Kamensky. Do it again. Why not? Oh, that one in and out. Rebounded by Jesse Alcorn, and here comes the other way Alcorn in transition. She picks her dribble up to Culkins. Culkins drives on Douglas. Great defense from Josie Douglas. Alcorn open for three on the right wing. No good. Great box out by Katie Titus, who collects the rebound. And now Abby Kamensky slowly up the court will take it. Ava Franzen looking to check in for North Platte with 32 seconds left to go in this first half. Kamensky in some trouble. Now throws it to Douglas on the right wing. Calling for somebody. Now fakes it to Fox. How about Josie Douglas? No, but a foul will be called against Gracie Culkins, who swatted Josie Douglas. And at the free throw line goes Douglas for the first time today. 33-20 on our wicked fast scoreboard. As Hayden Hansen now checks in. Hansen got her first couple of minutes against McCook last Friday. As Douglas misses the first free throw, Hansen, a key member actually of that victory for North Platte High against McCook, getting some more action with the injury to Chloe Hanneborg. As checking in now comes Callie Hendrickson. 33-20. It started off on a rough note for Hansen as she went the other way and got a backcourt violation in her very first minutes for North Platte before she set up a beautiful pass that resulted in an Abby Kamensky bucket that helps secure that victory as Looney for three is no good. Strong rebound by Hansen, and now she finds Ava Franzen with 7 to J.C. Fox on the left wing. 5 seconds to Douglas. Douglas around the perimeter. She steps back for three. Oh, that rims in and out. And that is how we will go into halftime. North Platte High School leading by 14, 34-20 on our wicked fast scoreboard. What a first half for the Dogs. It was looking kind of rough in the first quarter as Chadron really came out of the gates rocking and rolling. They were up by 1.6 points before North Platte, and more specifically, Abby Kamensky took hold of the helm and directed this Dogs to a over-commanding second quarter where they lead by 14. Abby Kamensky, how about it? 24 total points. The other North Platte offense, 10 points after that. So she is absolutely killing it this day today, and is, I think, putting up a career game for Abby Kamensky, and why not have it during the first round of the Western Conference Tournament? Again, if you win today, you'll be at Western Community College for the next couple of days, and if you lose, you'll be back at Gehring tomorrow at 4. And the Dogs, so far, looking like they do not want to come back here to Gehring and want to move on to the next round for a rematch, potentially against Sydney. We'll step aside, though, and take a break. When we come back, guess what? Quick Stop Halftime Show right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming on our WB's Fun Center live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
Hands of Heartland has offered support and services for those with developmental disabilities in Nebraska since 1998 and is now bringing those services to the North Platte area. Residential services, respite services, community services, and even day services. Hands of Heartland offers a full array of services from 24-hour supports to just a few hours per week. Learn more today online at handsofheartland.com. That's handsofheartland.com. Hands of Heartland, providing creative opportunities to live and grow.
You're hungry and you don't want to cook. Time for Dave's.
You know how it goes. It's 6 p.m. already and nothing's planned for dinner. Let Dave's Place take care of it. With dine-in and carry-out, your family's meal is taken care of.
And Dave's Place has the big game on.
A family atmosphere with plenty of TVs to watch all the matchups you want. With homemade pizza, wings of almost any flavor, and nightly drink specials, Dave's Place won't let you down for dinner.
Dave's Place, 1510 East 4th Street, North Platte, or online at davesplacemp.com.
Whoop, whoop.
Attention North Platte and surrounding communities. Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment is here to serve you at 220 West Leota Street, Suite 1, right next to Great Plains Urgent Care. Whether you need a wheelchair, mobility scooter, lift chair, or more, their expert team is ready to make your home safer and more comfortable. Call Great Plains Health Home Care Equipment today at 308-568-8510 and take the first step toward comfort and independence.
PuroClean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. PuroClean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give PuroClean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at PuroClean in North Platte.
You're hungry and you don't want to cook. Time for Dave's.
You know how it goes. It's 6 p.m. already and nothing's planned for dinner. Let Dave's Place take care of it. With dine-in and carry-out, your family's meal is taken care of.
And Dave's Place has a big game on.
A family atmosphere with plenty of TVs to watch all the matchups you want. With homemade pizza, wings of almost any flavor, and nightly drink specials, Dave's Place won't let you down for dinner.
Dave's Place, 1510 East 4th Street, North Platte, or online at davesplacemp.com.
Whoop, whoop.
Even if it's been years since you graduated, your college team is your team for life. Well, you can have a Farm Bureau agent for life, and auto, and home, and business insurance. Imagine that. One insurance agent for everything. It's that simple. So get a Farm Bureau agent for life.
Visit Jay Engel in North Platte at www.fbfs.com.
Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company.
The Dogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM KWOQ AM North Platte. Enjoy great food from Merrick's Ranch House. There's 10% off online ordering, and Merrick's offers a 10% veteran and military discount. Dine in, order online at merricksnp.com, use DoorDash, or call 532-8200 for carryout.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Gehring, day one of the Western Conference. That's right, Western Conference Tournament. North Platte High School leads by 14 going into halftime here on our Wicked Fast scoreboard, 34-20. Again, our Quick Stop halftime show, 27 locations, open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop, always open right around the corner. You know, what was a slow start for North Platte High School turned into probably one of its best first halves for Abby Kamensky in her entire North Platte High School season. She has 24 total points for the Dogs, going a very, very great. Let's see here. Let's count it up. 1, 2, 3, 4 threes in the first half for Abby Kamensky, who has just been on a tear for North Platte High girls. They lead by 14, and to be honest, that's really been the point of emphasis for North Platte High's offense in this first half. It's been somehow find Abby Kamensky and let her work her magic, and it's gone to absolute perfection. We know she is the strongest shooter, well, I say strongest shooter, but most consistent scorer for North Platte High, and she's really taken it to the Cardinals, who actually got off the game to a hot start. One point they were leading by 6 going into the last 5 minutes of the first quarter before North Platte and, of course, Abby Kamensky got on a roll to retake the lead and now head into halftime, leading 34-20 on our Wicked Fast scoreboard. We'll step aside one more time, take a break. When we come back, we'll get into our game stats, brought to you in part by State Farm agent Bobby Campbell, as well as our keys to the second half here on your home for North Platte High girls basketball. FM 98.1, AM 1410, and video live streaming on NorthPlattePost.com, sponsored by WB's Fun Center.
Winter is here, but another round at River's Edge is still open. Don't forget about the new winter hours that are Wednesday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Friday and Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. And if you're craving something special, join them for their prime rib dinner every Friday and Saturday nights from 5 to 9. It's the perfect way to warm up this winter. So gather your friends, come enjoy the cozy atmosphere, and let them serve you at another round at River's Edge.
Are you in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV? Look no further than Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln for your next vehicle. Look online 24/7 at BillSummers.com. Bill Summers is Western Nebraska's leasing headquarters, and they have aggressive financing to get you into the vehicle you've been dreaming of. Check out all the inventory at BillSummers.com anytime. Bill Summers Ford, Honda, Nissan, Lincoln, where families are our business. Highway 83 and Walker Road in North Platte, and online 24/7 at BillSummers.com.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings to Sinclair Dino Pay, saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Quick Stop.
Puro Clean of North Platte delivers fast water, mold, and fire damage restoration services to the North Platte area. Puro Clean knows how challenging those times can be to you and to your family. Their Nebraska-based experts have a winning, reliable combination of training and equipment partnerships. Local, fast service in the North Platte area. Their average on-site time is 60 minutes, and they'll coordinate with your local insurance provider. Give Puro Clean a call now at 1-800-775-7876 and schedule a visit from a member of the team at Puro Clean in North Platte.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Gehring, day one of the Western Conference Tournament. FM 98.1 AM 1410 live streaming on our WB's Fun Center live stream at NorthPlattePost.com. All part of our Quick Stop halftime show as it's 34-20 on our wicked fast scoreboard. North Platte High School off to a rocket of a start. And let's get into those game stats brought to you in part by State Farm agent Bobby Campbell. Meet you where you're at and help you get to where you want to be. How about Abby Kamensky? 24 total points, 4 threes to her name. She's 2 for 5 from the free throw line with 1 rebound. Rebounds be a little off as I kind of, I won't say falling behind, but it's tough to struggle through some of this. With one hand trying to move a camera and get the stats down. So if I miss a couple rebounds, I am so sorry. Let's see here. How about J.C. Burke? She's got 3 fouls, though, but did come away with a 3 to start the game for North Platte High School. Katie Titus, 2 points, going 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 4 for Phoenix Brown. She's perfect from the free throw line as well. And then J.C. Burke with, 3 points for her. On the side of Chadron, 4 for Sophia Watson, 4 for Jesse Alcorn, 3 for Gracie Culkins, and that'll do it for the stats here on the side. Correction. I forgot the shooting percentages here for Jove Grice. She has 5 total points for Chadron. Step aside for one final time. We come back. Guess what? Second half action right here on FM 98.1 AM 1410 and live streaming on our WB's Fun Center live stream, NorthPlattePost.com.
Thanks for listening to the Quick Stop Halftime Show. Second half action is next on FM 98.1.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
With your 24-hour convenience store. Fast, friendly, no one gives you more. Gas, food, your favorite drink. Get everything you need in a blink. That's why everybody stops at Quick Stop.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
North Platte Post Sports.
Quarter number 3 just getting underway. North Platte High School against Chadron and the Cardinals. That first shot for Chadron goes off the mark, and here comes North Platte. Timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McCann and the Fortifying Group. Check out his location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. As well as our other Sports Zone sponsors for today's game, Zeller Motor Company. Why experience ordinary? You can experience the difference at Zeller Motor Company. How about Katie Titus getting things started for North Platte High on the offensive side? Her 4th point. It's 36-20 as that shot's off the mark. No, and J.C. Fox, unfortunately, is going to foul Jove Grice. Fox tried to go for the rebound, but she'll foul Grice, and for the first time, Fox collects her first foul today. Ooh. Nope, they'll update it, so it should be against J.C. Fox as she gets the second half start with J.C. Burke having 3 fouls. First free throw takes a couple of bounces and in from Grice. He's got 6 points. Geis so far today, 3 for 7 from the free throw line. She'll miss that one. Strong rebound this time by J.C. Fox, and the other way comes North Platte High. On the offensive side of things, the pass that's stolen away was intended for Katie Titus, as here comes Alcorn. Alcorn shot is up, and that's going to be an offensive charge. That goes against Jessie Alcorn, as Alcorn collects her first foul today, and in transition, Dogs get a turnover defensively thanks to a charge from Alcorn. And now the other way comes North Platte High, 36-21 on our wicked fast scoreboard with 7:02 left to go here in this third quarter. Fox on the right corner, swings it to Titus. She is wide open for three. Why not let it fly? No good. Rebounded by Gracie Culkins. Culkins the other way for Chadron in a double team. Lost the basketball, somehow regains control, and now will swing it all the way to the other side as St. Louis into the paint goes to Watson. Watson on the baseline. Good double team from the Dogs as here comes St. Louis back down to Watson in the paint. She tries to get past Addison Ewing. No, as Ewing blocks it. Watson picks it back up, somehow finds goal. Jove Grice, and there's a foul against Katie Titus. Titus a little too physical against Geis, and second team foul for North Platte High School. Third for the Dogs and first for Titus, and underneath the basket for the inbounds is Gracie Culkins. Actually, they're going to correct that. I think there's a couple of names flash around for who got that foul, and that inbound's not going to matter either which way, as it's a turnover for the Cardinals. Dogs with their suffocating defense. Oh, correction, actually. Second for Titus on the initial inbounds, and that's going to go for some free throws for the Cardinals from Jove Grice, as she'll make the first. 7 points for Grice. It's now 36-22 on our wicked fast scoreboard with 6:28 left to go in the third quarter. Grice misses that one. Rebounded on the side by Addison Ewing, and then a foul will be called against Sophia Watson, her second team foul for Chadron. As here comes the inbound for North Platte High into Josie Douglas, who will set the offense up for North Platte. Trying to answer back. Douglas swings to Titus. Now into the corner to J.C. Fox on the left wing. Fox around the perimeter. Swings it to Kamensky. Kamensky now guarded by Culkins. A zone defense being put in by the side of Chadron as J.C. Fox. Her shot is up and in, her first 2 points today. 38-22 on our wicked fast scoreboard. Fox looks good in pregame warm-ups with her shot. Continued it here to the game, getting her first bucket. Culkins on the right wing at the three-point line. Swings it all over to Alcorn. Alcorn now drives to the right, kicks to Culkins. Culkins still on the perimeter, gonna swing it, stolen away by Josie Douglas. Great pressure from Douglas identifying the pass, steals the ball away. Now she'll swing to Fox in the corner. Another three, this time for J.C. Fox, no good. Kamensky with the rebound. She goes up for the shot, blocked by Alcorn, and that's rebounded by Culkins. And now Kamensky with some good defense, and up the other way comes the side of Culkins. Culkins hands it off to St. Louis. St. Louis picks her dribble up, back to Culkins with 20 on the shot clock. 5:18 left to go here in this third quarter. St. Louis guarded by Fox, swings to Culkins. Culkins back to St. Louis. She now drives in on J.C. Fox. Alcorn open for three in the corner. She can't hit the shot. Rebounded by Culkins. Sophia Watson can't get that bucket to fall as Ewing collects the rebound. The throw up to Josie Douglas on the baseline with the foul. Called against Sophia Watson. Third foul for Watson, and now with that, Josie Douglas will go to the free throw line. 38-22 on our wicked fast scoreboard with 4:57 left to go. Have you downloaded the My Phillips 66 app yet? If not, you're missing out on so much savings with wicked fast. Douglas, so far today, 1 for 2, and she now goes. Give me her first free throw. She's 1 for 3. Josie Douglas. 39-22 on our wicked fast scoreboard. She'll make another. She's perfect on this trip now. 2 for 4. 40-22. It's an 18-point lead for North Platte High basketball with 4:50 left to go. Alcorn swings to the baseline to Grice. Grice backs down, back to Alcorn. Switched on, Katie Titus. Great defense from Titus. As a three from straightaway center is hit. Gracie Culkins, her second three today. The throw up to a wide open Katie Titus, and she travels. And that is going to be a turnover for North Platte offense as Titus will check out. And now checking in comes Phoenix Brown, 40-25. 4:35 left to go here in the third quarter. As Culkins swings to Alcorn on the left wing. Back to Culkins, top of the three-point line. She jab steps, picks her dribble up, back to Alcorn. Alcorn on the baseline, into a double. That's stolen away by J.C. Fox, and then a jump ball will be called. And that's going to go the way. Oh, actually, correction, they're going to call a foul against Jove Grice, her third. And because of that, Reese Ritterbusch now checks in. Ooh, is that her fourth? That is the fourth for Grice. I missed a foul, so she's got four now for Chadron. As the Dogs now trying to break this full court press. Picking her dribble up, Kamensky pivoting around, finds Douglas here on the right wing. Douglas gets it into the paint to Euling. Euling up for the basket, easy money, beautiful pass from the side of Josie Douglas to Addison Euling. Her first 2 points today, 42-25 on our wicked fast scoreboard. Cross court into the paint. Oh, that's way out of bounds to Ritterbusch as Say Looney trying to get it to Ritterbusch, who was open, cutting on the baseline, just overthrew it. And that is a turnover. Now here comes a full court press for the side of Chadron and the Cardinals. Kamensky now trying to cross over Ritterbusch. Now gets to the half-court setting and now finds Josie Douglas on the right wing. Douglas with the ball, looking for some help. Pivots and fires to Kamensky, top of the three-point line. She gets tripped up, and a foul going to be called. That's against Reese Ritterbusch. Second for Ritterbusch, and with 3:41 left to go, that's the fifth foul for Chadron. Into the free throw line goes the side of Abby Kamensky. Kamensky so far today, 24 total points. She's, though, 2 for 5 from the free throw line. And her first free throw of the second half. It's nothing but net. 3 for 6, 25 points for Abby Kamensky. 43-25. We're getting close to that 20-point margin for the Dogs. Next free throw. Ooh, that one's going to be a little short. Fought for, rebounded by Say Looney. And now here comes Chadron. Culkins, top of the logo. Now drives to the right side. Picks her dribble up, pivots around, needing some help. Somehow finds it in Sophia Watson. Actually, that's Ritterbusch. Now to Culkins, guarded by J.C. Fox. Down to the paint, stolen by Abby Kamensky. That was intended for Watson as she gets jabbed in the face by Addison Euling. Euling trying to pivot around, bangs into the nose of Sophia Watson. And with that, checking now in is there's a bloody nose for the side of Sophia Watson. Checking in, I believe it's going to be Brooklyn Hoffman, as Watson, bloody nose on the far side. And here comes an inbounds for North Platte on the near sideline. Full court press for Chadron. Euling finds Kamensky. Kamensky now with some speed, turning it up tempo. Stops, pops, crosses on over to the near side of Douglas. They try to get into the paint to Phoenix Brown, and that's last tip down to bounds by Say Looney. And with 3:14, North Platte will have an inbounds on the near sideline, leading 43-25 as now checking in comes Jay Gooder. As checking out goes Hoffman. Kamensky with the inbounds. Looking around to a cutting Euling. Her shot is up. It's in. Beautiful feed from Abby Kamensky to Addison Euling. The senior-to-senior connection still going strong. It's now 45-25. Say Looney on the right wing. Now looks to drive and kicks into the paint to Alcorn. Alcorn pivots up with the shot. Oh, it's in. And the foul from Addison Euling. And she tried to block it. That's the third foul for Euling. And Alcorn now finds her 6th point. Third team foul for North Platte High School, as J.C. Burke will check in for the first time and J.C. Fox steps out. Actually, correction, that's the second foul for Euling. 35-27 as Alcorn will go to the free throw line to see if she can complete the and one. 6 points for Alcorn today. Make it 7 as she does complete that and one. Now up the court comes North Platte High and trying to break down this full-court press from Chadron and the Cardinals. Ritterbusch guarding Kamensky. Kamensky goes to the far side to Josie Douglas. Douglas jab steps. Into the paint she goes. Now kicks to Kamensky in a double team. Kamensky somehow squeaks through 2 defenders. Ho-ho! With a hand in her face. Makes another bucket. She's got 27 for North Platte High School. It's now 47-28 on our wicked fast scoreboard. Say Looney gets it at the logo. Will swing to the near side to Ritterbusch. Ritterbusch into a double team. Picks her dribble up. Great closeout from Kamensky. Somehow they find it to Alcorn, and a travel called against Reese Ritterbusch. And that is a turnover for Chadron and the Cardinals, trailing 47-28 on our wicked fast scoreboard. Euling gets the ball into Kamensky. Kamensky guarded by Ritterbusch. Crosses over to the far side. Now will continue and cross to the near side. She crosses the half-court line, hands it off to Josie Douglas. Douglas to Burke for 3. Nope, as there's another rebound by J.C. Burke. She goes on the baseline. She trips over a foot. Rebounded by Phoenix Brown. Oh, no good. And there's a foul against Addison Euling, her third, going for the rebound. And now checking in comes Ava Franzen following the foul from Addison Euling. That's the third for Euling, and that's the 5th team foul. And because of that, shooting 2 will be Chadron. I was going to say, that's the 5th team foul for Chadron and the Cardinals. Trailing by 19, 47-28. To the free throw line, Reese Ritterbusch, as Ava Franzen is checked in now for the Bulldogs. As I got to, swing it to the other side of the court. The miss from Ritterbusch on her first attempts today. 0 for 1, though has 3 points with a 3 earlier in the second quarter. Ritterbusch. Shot is up, no good. Rebound by Phoenix Brown, another strong rebound, and here comes Douglas. No good on the steal from behind by Alcorn. As Douglas swings to Franzen. Now to Kamensky. Guarded by Hendrickson. Kamensky swings to Douglas. Oh, she is wide open for 3. Josie Douglas, no good. Fighting for the rebound, Alcorn. And then a foul called against, I believe, Phoenix Brown. And that's free throws for Chadron once again. Yep, that's a foul against Phoenix Brown. Brown gets her first foul. 47-28, and now Jessie Alcorn goes to the free throw line. 1 for 1, 7 points in her first attempts. She makes the second, nothing but net. 2 for 2, 8 points for Alcorn. 47-29. She'll fire her second. That's nothing but net again. She's 3 for 3. 9 points for Jessie Alcorn. 47-30 on our wicked fast scoreboard. Kamensky crosses over to Douglas here on the right wing. Douglas with it. Now to Brown. Swings to Burke. Down to the paint. Franzen to the free throw line. Pivots, needing some help. Now to Douglas here on the right wing. Back to Franzen in the paint. And then a foul is going to be called. Jessie Alcorn picks up her second. As Ava Franzen now goes to the free throw line with 1:28 left to go here in this third quarter. Second for Alcorn. Franzen looking for her first 2 points today, or just 4 points in general from the free throw line. Dog's been pretty good overall, as I say that. Ava Franzen will miss the first one. Of course, the mouth of a jinxer from the announcing position, me. Unfortunately, jinked Franzen. And she'll make the second, though, of course. Of course she will. 1 point for Ava Franzen today. It's now 48-30, an 18-point lead for the Dogs with 1:28 left to go. That shot is off the mark, and it's out of bounds. Last touched by North Platte High School off the fingertips of Ava Franzen. 1:20 left to go. An inbounds for Gracie Culkins on the baseline. Culkins looking, gets it somehow into the side of Hoffman. Oh, it's going to be outs off the head, and now up the court comes J.C. Burke. Now down low to Kamensky. It goes through her hands and out of bounds as that bounce pass from J.C. Burke was tipped by Alcorn and then through the hands of Kamensky, and that's a turnover for North Platte. Still leading by 18 with 1:11 left to go here in this third quarter on our wicked fast scoreboard. Culkins to Hendrickson. Hendrickson around the perimeter. Gets it into Alcorn at the free throw line. Her shot is up. It's no good. Rebounded by by Ava Franzen. Great rebound by Franzen. Douglas to Burke. Burke on the near side. Picks her dribble up and gets called for the travel as she skidded her feet. And that's a turnover once again for the Dogs. They lead once more by 18. 53 seconds left to go on our wicked fast scoreboard, 48-30. Calkins now up the court at the logo. Crosses over, passes to Hendrickson. Hendrickson drives on Brown, now into a double team. To the free throw line, turnaround shot from Gooder is no good, and that's rebounded by Josie Douglas. Douglas slowing things down with 38 seconds left to go in this third quarter. About a 7-second shot clock, game clock difference. Throw to Franzen, swings to Burke. She drives into the paint. Now to a cutting Kamensky. Oh, no good on the shot, but a foul. Great pass from J.C. Burke to a cutting and slashing Abby Kamensky, and she'll go to the free throw line with 27 seconds left to go here in this third quarter as J.C. Fox now looks to check in. First foul today for Callie Hendrickson. Kamensky makes the bucket. She's 3 for 7 now. 28 points for Abby Kamensky. 49-30 on our Wicked Fast scoreboard with 27 seconds to go in the third. She'll make the second. Perfect 2 for 2 that time. 29 points. Dogs now leading by 20. 50-30 here in the first round of this Western Conference matchup. Calkins trying to get it down low to Alcorn. Her shot goes up, rolls in and out. Rebounded somehow by Ritterbusch. It's on the floor. Ritterbusch bounces it off of Douglas. And now here comes North Platte the other way with it. 8 seconds. Here comes Josie Douglas to the corner to Fox. She fires for 3. No good. Tipped into the air and out of bounds. Last touched by Chadron. And the Dogs with 1 second left will sub in as Katie Titus checks in for Phoenix Brown. 1 second left to go. Can the Dogs find a quick shot? Kamensky will inbound the ball right underneath the basket on the baseline. She'll throw it all the way out to Douglas. She fires a 3. Oh, no good off the back iron, and we're going to the fourth quarter. North Platte High leading 50-30 on our Wicked Fast scoreboard. We come back here to Gehring on FM 98.1, AM 1410, and of course, video live streaming on our WB's Fun Center live stream.
New year, new ride. Looking for a car buying experience that's a cut above the rest? Welcome to Zeller Motor Company, where you can experience the difference. With over 30 years of combined sales expertise, Nate and Justin will help you kick off the new year in style with the car of your dreams. And Amanda's 20-plus years of banking know-how makes financing smooth and stress-free. Why settle for ordinary when you can experience the difference? Start the year strong. Visit Zeller Motor Company today and drive away with confidence.
Starting something new can be challenging. At Mid-Plains Community College, we see what it takes to build your dreams and through our educational instruction, make them a reality. Whether you are learning a new skill that can take your professional career to the next level, or you're looking to change your life through our educational offerings, you can build a successful future. Enroll today and begin transforming your future at mpcc.edu. That's mpcc.edu.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back here to Gehring. It's the fourth quarter, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and on our WB's Fun Center live stream at NorthPlattePost.com. 52-30, a 20-point lead for North Platte High School in round one of our Western Conference tournament coverage. Again, timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGinn and the Fortifying Group, helping Nebraska families, farmers, and businesses for more than 50 years. As well as the Gathering Spot, a home for all gatherings, a place for baby showers, wedding showers, birthdays, anniversaries, family reunions, and so much more. And finally, Bad Apple Repair. From cracked screens to busted speakers and even those stubborn charging ports, they got you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service at Bad Apple Repair. Turnover for North Platte High School to start quarter number 4 with the travel from Abby Kamensky. Now, say Louis go in as shot clock did not get started till late. And now there'll be an inbound on the far side once again by Chadron. As it's Calkins who look to inbound the ball to say Looney. Looking around. She's somehow going to get it in. That's going to be to Jove Grice. Is a 3 in the corner for Hendrickson. Way off the mark. That's off of J.C. Burke. And that's going to be Chadron ball with 7:44 left to go. Grice has 4 fouls in today's game. So on the verge of fouling out. Sophia Watson not in. She got booped on the nose from Addison Ewing. Bled for a long time and is now probably on the sideline. Maybe done for the game. Hendrickson's next 3 off the mark. Rebounded by Katie Titus. They throw it up to Kamensky as Titus will travel As that's another turnover for the North Platte offense. 7:40 left to go here in this fourth quarter. As here comes another inbound for Chadron. Trailing by 20. Now, Culkins, guarded by Kamensky. Still Dogs with that zone defense. Hendrickson swings back to Culkins. Good defense and recovery from Burke. Oh, that ball's on the floor, and a travel going to go against Gracie Culkins as she tripped on her own shoelaces right into J.C. Burke, and that's a travel and a turnover once again, this time by Chadron. He's now up the court with 7:26 on our wicked fast scoreboard. The Dogs. The swing to Burke on the right wing. She fires for three. No good. Fought for. Rebounded by Katie Titus. Out to Euling. Swinging to Josie Douglas, who will reset the offense for North Platte. Kamensky to Burke. Burke. Around the perimeter she goes, dribbling, looking for some help to Kamensky. She pumps. She drives. Shot is up. It's no good, but a foul will be called. That's against Jove Grice. Her fifth, and her day now comes to an end. As checking in now comes Jay Gooder for Chadron. That's the fifth for Grice, and a foul out for Jove Grice. As Gooder checks in, and now Kamensky will go to the free throw line. 29 total points for the senior. We're going to continue her fantastic first day of Western Conference tournament play. She will make that one as it bounces high up into the air. Kamensky's got 30 points now in today's contest. As here comes her next free throw. After having a rough start in the first half, where she was 2 for 6, she's bounced back and hit every single one now with 31 total points for Abby Kamensky. 52-30 on our wicked fast scoreboard. That is a couple more points for the Dogs. And a travel for Josie Douglas as she gets the steal on the other end. As here comes Jesse Alcorn. Will check in for, say, Louie, and now a 6:52 on the baseline, and inbounds for the Cardinals. The throw all the way out to Culkins. To the near side, Hendrickson down low into the paint. That's to Gooden, to Alcorn. Alcorn shot is up. Oh, they're going to get Katie Titus with that foul. Titus collects her third foul, and to the free throw lines goes Jesse Alcorn. Alcorn today, 9 points. Perfect from the free throw line. 4 for 4. She makes that one. 5 for 5, 9 points for Jesse Alcorn. 52-31. Make that 32 following the made free throw from Jesse Alcorn. And up the court comes Josie Douglas, leading by 20, 52-32. Kamensky on the right wing to Titus. The swing out to Burke. Burke pumps, passes to the free throw line to Euling, and now to Douglas. She jab steps. Oh, got her defender looking the other way. Ho, ho, ho! Josie Douglas! Beautiful jab step. Makes her defender overextend. She blows right past her and gets the bucket. That's now another point, her third for Josie Douglas. Before it's answered back on the other side by Gooden. Her first two, and here come the Dogs before J.C. Burke will travel. As checking in now comes J.C. Truman. 34-52 on our wicked fast scoreboard. To the far side of the swing now to Hendrickson. Hendrickson into the paint to Alcorn, into a double team. Swings it back out to Hendrickson. Hendrickson down to the paint. That time, Gooden was no good. Into the air. Stolen by Kamensky. She actually rebound by Kamensky. She comes the other way with it. The swing out to Douglas. She drives into the paint. She goes. Oh, Josie Douglas. 4-point swing for Douglas alone, as that's going to go off of Alcorn's fingertips and out of bounds. Turnover for Chadron with 5:41 left to go here in this fourth quarter. Comes the inbounds to Josie Douglas. 54-34 on our wicked fast scoreboard. Kamensky here on the near wing to Titus. Swings on over to Burke. Burke to Euling at the free throw line. Douglas now pivots, drives into the paint, swings to Kamensky. She'll fire for three. Short, fighting for the rebound is Kamensky. She somehow picks it up on the floor with it. Kamensky gets called almost for the travel as there's a timeout called by head coach Tyson Hammond. There we go. They're going to update the score. It is 56-34 now on our Wicked Fast scoreboard. Kamensky almost was able to gather her belongings before Coach Hammond calls a timeout. 22-point lead for the Dogs here in this fourth quarter. Timeout's brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortifying Group. His location 621 South Dewey, Suite B. As well as our other sponsors here for today's game. That goes to Rooster Roll-Offs. Got a mess that's out of control? Say goodbye to clutter and hello to convenience with Rooster Roll-Offs, where efficiency meets affordability. Serving North Platte and the surrounding areas, give them a call, 308-660-5424. As well as Smoking Double B's at Butch's in Hershey, locally owned and operated, where they smoke their own meats low and slow to bring you award-winning barbecue. On the baseline, Abby Kamensky will be inbounding it with 5:18 left to go in this ball game. And she'll find into the paint Euling. She spins, stripped away, and now up the court, the throw. That's to Gooden, and she somehow finds it to Ritterbusch, and then a foul called against Katie Titus. As Gooder, the beautiful pass up the court. Unfortunately, Katie Titus commits her fourth foul. As Phoenix Brown will check in, and to the free throw line goes Reese Ritterbusch. Ritterbusch makes her first free throw. 1 for 2. She's got 4 points as Brown checks in for Titus. With 5:10 left to go in the ball game. 56-35. Next free throw, Winton from Ritterbusch. 2 for 3. She's got 5 points. Back to a 20-point lead for the Dogs with 5:08 left to go in the ball game here in round number 1 of our Western Conference tournament coverage. Ewing lost the basketball, picked up by Addison Ewing. Oh, but stripped away by Alcorn. Alcorn going coast to coast, and it's in for a bucket. Jesse Alcorn picks up her 13th point following the steal against Addison Ewing. Kamensky setting things up, swings to Ewing, who crosses the half-court line. Now to Kamensky. Top of the three-point line to Burke. She's able to keep that one alive. On the baseline, Burke into a double team, and she steps out of bounds, and that's actually a travel for J.C. Burke. Thought she stepped out of bounds, but instead gets called for the travel. With 4:38, a turnover for North Platte. As Hendrickson slowly up the court, takes it now for Chadron to Ritterbusch on the left wing. She drives into the paint, now passes it to Alcorn. As there's going to be a turnover and a travel on the side of J.C. Thurman. And with a 56-38 lead, Douglas to the near side with it for North Platte High School. Picks her dribble up, in some trouble to Kamensky. Kamensky into the paint, loops one up, no good. Rebounded by Ritterbusch. And now here comes Chandler the other way. 4:12 left to go in the game. Thurman into the paint to Alcorn. Alcorn against Phoenix Brown. Shots up, no good. Fought for, rebounded by Gabby Kamensky. And here comes Kamensky now up the court with it for North Platte High School. Crosses over Hendrickson. Now crosses the half-court line and will set the offense up slowly for the Dogs. 56-38 the lead for North Platte High. Douglas into the paint and gets called for the travel. As that's a turnover for the Dogs once more. A little bit of a sloppy fourth quarter for North Platte in terms of the turnover department, but with a lead this comfortable, nothing too much to worry about. 3:45 now left to go in the game. Now Hendrickson to the far side to Thurman. Truman now to Alcorn at the free throw line. She drives in some trouble, swings to Hendrickson, who then travels herself, and that's a turnover for Chadron. A lot of travels, a lot of turnovers here in this fourth quarter for either side. But the Dogs still up top by 18, 56-38. Douglas now up the court to the near side, finds Kamensky, guarded by Hendrickson. Zone defense, actually correction, man defense now for the side of Chadron, and a travel for Josie Douglas. Now she did her standard jab step to then roll, and instead gets called for the travel as they say. She moved her pivot foot. And that's now four straight turnovers for either side. And with 3:20 left to go, Chadron once again will try on the offensive side. Hendrickson. That's going to go to Culkins. She drives into a double team. Into the paint it goes to a wide open Jay Gooder. Makes the bucket 56-40, a 16-point lead now for North Platte High as the foul will be called by Hendrickson as she gets driven right past by Abby Kamensky. Second for Hendrickson. 4 points for Jay Gooder. 16-point lead for the Dogs. Douglas gets the basketball into the full court. She'll go, and now across the half-court line to set the offense up. Burke on the near side. Guarded by Truman. Oh, that's going to be tipped. Oh, and a foul's going to be called. That's going to go against Jesse Alcorn, her third team foul for Chadron. As the Dogs will have an inbounds underneath the basket with Abby Kamensky. 2:52 left to go. 16-point lead for the Dogs. It's Kamensky now with the inbounds. Going to throw it all the way out to Burke. Guarded by the side of Truman. Now to the right elbow with Euling. She drives. That's tipped away by Alcorn. Picked back up by Euling. Uh-oh, bad pass. That's going to be intercepted by Jay Gooder. Bad pass from Euling. Now into the lane goes Calkins. Calkins had that tipped away by Burke. And now with 2:30, here comes Calkins again. She spins in the lane. Swings out to Hendrickson. Back to Calkins. She drives on the baseline into a double team. Somehow gets the ball to Gooder. Oh my good heavens. That's another play from Jay Gooder that just somehow the ball finds its way into the basket. And then a timeout called by Kelsey Scott and Chadron. This lead is now starting to close a little bit. 56-42 on our Wicked Fast scoreboard. Timeouts is always brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortified Group. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortified Group. His location, 621 South Dewey, Suite B. Let's chop into our other Sports Zone sponsors here for today's game. That, of course, is going to go to Hands of Heartland. Hands of Heartland has offered support and services for those with developmental disabilities in Nebraska since 1998 and is now bringing those services to the North Platte area. Residential services, respite services, community services, and even day services. 56-42. Timeouts brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortified Group, helping Nebraska families, farmers, and businesses for more than 50 years. See Kevin McGann at 621 South Dewey Street in North Platte for farm, crop, auto, home, and commercial insurance. 56-42 left to go here in the ball. 56-42 the lead for North Platte High School in today's contest. First round matchup, 2:19 left to go. Chadron going on a little bit of a run here in this fourth quarter. The Dogs haven't really been able to find a lot of their same success on the offensive side as they did in the first three quarters. As Kamensky with the ball. Now guarded by Alcorn. That's tipped into the air. That's going to be out of bounds by Jesse Alcorn. And now North Platte will have another inbounds. Full court press for Gehring. Chadron, my good heavens. As they get the ball into Burke. Burke throws it all the way up to Douglas. Douglas now travels into a 1-on-2, goes up for the shot, and it's easy as that as Josie Douglas, 7th point, full court run for Josie Douglas, and with 2:03 left to go, they get the Dogs back into the score column, and a travel that goes against J.C. Truman. So here comes the inbounds from Euling. Euling to Kamensky with under 2 minutes to play. Kamensky now tries to drive past Alcorn. Split through defenders. Now the throw all the way up to Josie Douglas. Douglas into the paint to Katie Titus. Her shot is up. It's in. Beautiful pass to Katie Titus from Josie Douglas. That's two beautiful breakdowns from the full court press by North Platte High. It's now back up to an 18-point lead. On the baseline, Alcorn goes, and that's tipped out of bounds from a bad feed from Gracie Calkins. And because of that, another North Platte inbounds. 1:38 left to go, up 60-42. The throw up to Kamensky. Kamensky with an open space. Kamensky into the lane she goes. Kamensky! Oh! 3 straight possessions of the Dogs breaking down this full court press from Chadron that has worked in their favor. Back up to a 20-point lead. 62-42 with 1:20 to go as Alcorn shot no good. Rebounded by Katie Titus. And now up the court comes Abby Kamensky as Chadron not going to their full court defense. Now the handoff to Burke. She swings it to Douglas. Douglas with 1:05 to Kamensky in the corner. She'll fire for 3. That's off the mark. Rebounded on the side by J.C. Truman. The throw all the way up to Hendrickson in transition. Hendrickson somehow keeps it alive. In some trouble in the corner. Into the air. Oh, off the foot of Addison Euling. And here comes the reserves for the Dogs. J.C. Fox, Ava Franzen, Phoenix Brown, Ari Reyna also checks in, as well as Hayden Hansen. 62-42 with 53 seconds left, and a timeout going to be called against the side of North Platte. We'll take a timeout as well here, FM 98.1, AM 1410 live streaming on our WB's Fun Center live stream, NorthPlattePost.com.
In a lawsuit, a little extra liability protection can go a long way. I'm Justin Thompson at the Justin Thompson Agency. A personal umbrella policy from American Family Insurance offers $1 million or more of coverage over and above the limits of your auto and home policy. And it's affordable. Contact Justin at the Justin Thompson Agency at 501 South Dewey Street or call 534-2400 today.
American Family Insurance.
Sit back and watch me push the
Hi, this is Dr. Chris Kroll. At Kroll Clinic, we specialize in all areas of rehab, from daily aches and pains to sports injuries, motor vehicle accidents, or post-surgical care. We're the area's premier facility for concussion recovery. Visit us at KrullClinic.com, that's K-R-U-L-L Clinic.com, or come visit us at Westfield Shopping Center in North Platte. We are committed to getting you back in the game of life without those annoying facility fees.
North Platte Post Sports.
Welcome back after the timeout by Chadron. It was a quick bucket. That's going to be called into by Jay Gooder. She's got 8 points now as Hayden Hansen draws the first foul for her. Actually, Gracie Colkins fouls Hayden Hansen with 45.6 seconds left to go. Timeouts, as always, brought to you in part by Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. Check out Kevin McGann and the Fortify Group. It's location 621 South Dewey, 3 Suite B. Hansen around the perimeter. Oh, that was going to be tipped out of bounds by Gracie Calkins. 37.5 left to go. Ari Reyna, J.C. Fox, Ava Franzen, Hayden Hansen, as well as Phoenix Brown were on the court for one North Platte High. So the reserves getting some good looks, specifically the freshman is Brown all the way into the backcourt. It's going to get the inbound. That's going to tip, though, out of bounds off of J.C. Truman. And with 34.8 seconds, the Dogs will reset once again for an inbounds on the near side. Fox with the inbounds. Finds Phoenix Brown, and up the court she goes, guarded by Truman. To the far side of J.C. Fox goes the ball. Fox around the perimeter, gets a screen, throws it up to Phoenix Brown. Brown down low, they try to get it to Ava Franzen. That's going to be turned over. Pass up to Hendrickson. Hendrickson with 20 seconds at the three-point line. Swings to Calkins. Calkins to the left elbow. Alcorn floats an 8-footer. It's in on the side of Jesse Alcorn. She's got 15 total points. But that's all that will be said, as with 3 seconds left, the Dogs will hold the basketball out, and that is how this game comes to an end. The Dogs start things off hot here on the Western Conference Tournament, winning 62-46 on our wicked fast scoreboard. Great first game for North Platte High School. I mean, it looked a little sketchy to start the ball game off, where the Dogs got trailed by at least 6 points in that first quarter, but after that moment, they sure turned it on against Chadron, thanks to, I think, a career high from Abby Kamensky, 33 total points. She had 4 threes in the first half and helped lead this Dogs team to a commanding 62-46 victory over Chadron and the Cardinals. We'll, of course, step aside, take a break, and guess what? When we come back here to Gering, yep, that's right, it is our quick stop post-game show right here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and of course, video live streaming on our WB's Fun Center live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
Can be challenging. At Mid-Plains Community College, we see what it takes to build your dreams, and through our educational instruction, make them a reality. Whether you are learning a new skill that can take your professional career to the next level, or you're looking to change your life through our educational offerings, you can build a successful future. Enroll today and begin transforming your future at mpcc.edu. That's mpcc.edu.
Foot and ankle ankle pain holding you back? Great Plains Foot and Ankle is here to help. Whether you're dealing with turf toe, sprains, fractures, Achilles tendon issues, sports injuries to your foot or ankle, or need custom orthotics, their expert team provides the personalized care you need to get back on your feet. Don't let discomfort slow you down. Take the first step towards relief today. Call 308-532-3600 or visit gpfootandankle.com. Great Plains Foot and Ankle, because every step matters.
The Dogs play here on FM 98.1 and 1410 AM KWOQ AM North Platte. Enjoy great food from Merrick's Ranch House. There's 10% off online ordering, and Merrick's offers a 10% veteran and military discount. Dine in, order online at merricksnp.com, use DoorDash, or call 532-8200 for carryout.
We're always open right around the corner. Quick Stop.
Save money at the pump at Quick Stop with the Dino Pay app. Dino Pay offers contactless payment using your preferred debit or credit card. The savings add up with 12 cents per gallon and even more on Tuesdays and Thursdays with rollbacks for savings of 15 cents per gallon. Huge savings. The Sinclair Dino Pay saving you at the pump. Don't forget Frazzle Gourmet Slushes and For Real Shakes and Smoothies. Gourmet coffee at everyday low prices on your favorite beers.
Are foot and ankle problems slowing you down? At Great Plains Foot and Ankle, they specialize in treating turf toe, sprains, fractures, Achilles tendon injuries, and sports injuries to your foot or ankle. Their expert team provides personalized care and top-notch orthotics to get you back on your feet. Don't let pain hold you back. Visit Great Plains Foot and Ankle and step into comfort. Call them today at 308-532-3600 or visit gpfootandankle.com. Great Plains Foot and Ankle, your step towards better health.
Got a crack? Get it fixed fast at Larry's Glass. From windshields to windows, Larry's Glass in North Platte has been your trusted glass repair and replacement experts for over 40 years. Whether it's your car, home, or business, Larry's Glass gets it done right the first time. They've also got a job for you if you've got the talent. Don't let a little crack become a big problem. Call Larry's Glass at 532-7675 or stop in at 211 East 5th. Fast, friendly, and reliable service you can count on.
Attention barbecue lovers. Smokin' Double D's at Butch's in Hershey is locally owned and operated. They smoke all their own meats low and slow to bring you award-winning barbecue. Join them Tuesday through Thursday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Friday and Saturdays till 11 p.m., and Sundays from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., with breakfast served on Sundays from 8 to 11. And don't miss their chicken fried steak every Friday night and prime rib on Saturdays. Smokin' Double D's, making greatness happen overnight in Hershey.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Welcome back here to Gehring as North Platte High School secures the victory over Chadron and the Cardinals. That's right. They take down Chadron and the Cardinals 62-46 on our wicked fast scoreboard. It was a pretty coastally victory for North Platte High School. Quick Stop post-game show, 27 locations, open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop, always open right around the corner. You know, after probably a slow start to this ball game, it really was all North Platte for the rest of today's game. Thanks to, I think, a career high from Abby Kamensky, 33 total points for the senior. I mean, she was not going to be stopped in today's game. When she finally started to get into a rhythm, she just was unstoppable. 4 threes in the first half for Kamensky. She didn't hit one in the second half, but still put in some consistent points for North Platte High School to help lead them to this commanding victory over Chadron and the Cardinals to advance them to the next round tomorrow at Western Nebraska Community College in the Dome, with tip-off at 3:30. That is presumably going to be against Sydney, the number 1 team in the side of the bracket that the North Platte High School Bulldogs are in. So Dogs get a rematch against the Sydney squad that, you know, for the first half, they played pretty well before their sicknesses got to them, and they unfortunately got overpowered against that Red Raiders team. But the Dogs today really took care of business and dominated this Chadron Cardinals squad with a 62-46 victory here on our Quick Stop post-game show. Step aside and take a break. Guess what? When we come back into our, that's right, stats brought to you in part by State Farm agent Bobby Campbell, as well as have head coach Tyson Hammond come on up, have a word with me here, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming on our WB's Fun Center live stream, NorthPlattePost.com.
Is not always the most pleasant experience, but it doesn't have to be that way. A quarter of a century. That's how long Premier Toyota has been in the North Platte community, delivering a car buying experience that's friendly, easy, and fun. Check PremierAutoplex.com first, then stop by 2600 South Willow Street in North Platte. See Premier Toyota for your next new Toyota or pre-owned vehicle. Premier Toyota at PremierAutoplex.com, just south of I-80, North Platte.
It's the Quick Stop post-game wrap-up. Quick Stop never closes, with 24 locations open 24 hours a day.
Welcome back here to Gehring for day one of the Western Conference Tournament. Dogs with a commanding 62-46 victory over Chadron and the Cardinals. Quick Stop post-game show, 27 locations open 24 hours a day. Quick Stop always open right around the corner. I'm joined by head coach Tyson Hammond. Coach, what a great way to start day one of the tournament. And how about Abby Kamenski? I think this is her career high. If I had my stats correct, she had 33 points. And, man, when she got hot, she just could not stay any hotter and really helped bring the team back from a relatively sluggish start in the first half.
Yeah, it was a great way to start the tournament, first off. Abby played really well. She got aggressive offensively early. Got to the hoop, got some buckets, got to the free throw line, and then hit a couple threes and made herself really hard to guard. And I thought our ball movement early in the game was really good. We had things moving, we had good player movement, we created good shots. So I was real happy with the outcome today.
Yeah, and I mean, again, what a great way to start the Western Conference Tournament, continuing on in the upper bracket now with this victory. And you really hit home the ball movement. Of course, we've seen a couple of times this season where the ball does get a bit stagnant, but it seemed like there was a pretty potent effort from the team out here today to just keep, no matter what Chadron was throwing at you, man, zone, to keep moving the ball. And in many cases, as we see how the game ended, it worked out really well for your team.
Yeah, that's when we play with good movement, we're hard to guard, and when you can always say it's a game of makes and misses. When you make shots, that makes a big difference too. And we were able to attack and get to the rim and get some easy buckets, and then we hit some outside shots. I was really happy. J.C. Fox came in and gave us really good minutes today when JB got in foul trouble. So can't get too lost on that because she played really, really well and gave us a big boost with those minutes, especially with having Chloe and Kiki out. So those were really big minutes. I thought Ava Franzen gave us some good minutes getting in for Addison when we had a couple fouls. And I thought Phoenix Brown played well in stretches too. She rebounded well. She ran the floor hard in transition, got a couple putbacks. So I thought it was a good effort all the way through. Really happy with day one here. Josie Douglas, I thought, played really well, too. She was aggressive and found some shots, and she can make tough shots, and she was able to get a couple of those today as well.
Of course, you talk about some of those young players as well as Josie Douglas. While they didn't show up a lot in the score sheet, or that just the amount of pressure and effort that they put on the court was, of course, something you can't just statistically keep hold of. And, we don't like to talk about the injuries, but really how those injuries fell this season has really helped these girls that have gotten those minutes early on at this point in the season really look like veteran varsity starters.
Well, and that's, as the season goes, your young kids, you hope are growing and getting better. And, unfortunately with some of the injuries and some of the sickness this year, some of them have had to grow up pretty fast. And, that's why we play JV games. That's why we play reserve and freshman games, is because we like to give those kids a chance to learn and grow in different environments where, it's not quite as intense and you get chances to learn and you see things a little differently. But we haven't had that luxury this year. So I've been really happy with their toughness, their determination, their desire to stay locked in and keep playing hard. We know there's going to be mistakes, and that's going to be part of the game. But bouncing back from those is probably the biggest part. We talk about the next play all the time, and that's the only one that really matters. There's going to be mistakes, but make the next play a good play.
And I think that's what's been so special about this squad this year, and it comes also after a loss. Every time either it be a tough loss or a blowout, the team always seems to so easily just shake it off of their mind and really focus on the next game, and they come out with such a reinvigoration. It just makes you feel not only proud, but also just think, how far this team has come in such a short amount of time.
Yeah, and that's, a credit to our kids and our coaches for working hard, and we try to be a pretty positive group, positive reinforcement, and learning it usually comes better that way. And I think our kids do a really good job of, like I said, bouncing back and recognizing that the next game is the only one that matters. It's, the ones that we've already played, there's nothing we can do about those at this point. It's on to the next one. So we'll be happy about today, and we'll get ready for tomorrow.
That's right, tomorrow at, of course, the college here in the Panhandle. Now, of course, we don't know who we'll be playing up against, but most certainly I think it'll be Sydney, and that's going to be a rematch, a much better, fairer rematch, I might have to say. We'll have to face them with a whole team of sickness going around. So, you played them super strong in the first half and even into the second half when your legs were starting to give out. You kind of found out maybe a little bit against that Sydney team that might work better in your favor now that everybody's fully healthy.
Yeah, that's the hope. If it is Sydney tomorrow, that'll be a rematch of a week and a half ago. If it's Alliance, that'll be a rematch of game number 3. Yeah. So either way, it's someone that we've seen this year. So, but again, those games don't make a whole lot. It makes the scouting report a little easier, but it's going to be a different game. The game probably won't flow the same way. It'll have its own own identity when it's all said and done. So, we'll get some food tonight, and we'll get ready for tomorrow.
Love to hear it, Coach. 3:30 tomorrow. Before I let you go, really take me through what you saw today that you love, that you want to see even more of tomorrow to help secure your spot another victory to make it into the championship match on Saturday.
Yeah, offensively, we got to stay aggressive and execute. When we take care of the ball and we get good movement, we get good shots. And when people touch it, you're more likely to make shots. When the ball moves, we feel really good about what we do. So offensively, that'll be a big key. We've got to take care of it and get good movement, and we got to make shots. And defensively, we got to do what we do. We got to rebound well. Sydney, they're a very good rebounding team. They're aggressive going to the glass, and they hurt us on the offensive boards a week or so ago. So we've got to do a better job of rebounding. That'll probably be one of the biggest keys of the game. If we can rebound well, if we can win that battle, we'll be in pretty good shape. If we don't rebound well, it'll probably be pretty tough.
Well, Coach, once again, thank you so much for stopping on by. I can't wait to see you at the college tomorrow, as you'll be hopefully facing either Sydney or Alliance for that rematch. Dogs win 62-46 on our, of course, wicked fast scoreboard. Jump into our scores, brought to you in part by State Farm agent Bobby Campbell. We meet you where you're at and help you get to where you want to be. For North Platte High School, 33 points for Abby Kamensky. She was 7 for 9 from the free throw line, 1 rebound. How about 7 points for Josie Douglas? Really turned it on in the second half. After a sluggish first half, she really was aggressive in the second half, making some difficult shots and really using her physicality to her advantage. 4 points for Phoenix Brown. She's a perfect 2 for 2 from the line. J.C. Burke, with her 3 fouls, had just 3 points. 2 for J.C. Fox, 4 for Addison Euling, 1 for Ava Franzen, 6 for Katie Titus, and that's the scoring on the side for North Platte High School. For the side of Chadron and the Cardinals, 15 for Jesse Alcorn, 8 for Jay Gooder, all of those 8 coming in the second half. 4 for Sophia Watson. She got nailed in the face, I believe, by Addison Euling early in the third, did not come back in this game. Reese Ritterbush had 5 points, a 3 as well. And then Gracie Calkins with 6 points. She had 2 threes to her name. That'll do it for me today. I'll see you all tomorrow at Western Nebraska Community College when North Platte High Girls takes on either Chadron or Sydney in round 2 of the Western Conference Tournament at 3:30 Mountain Time, 4:30 Central Time, FM 98.1, AM 1410, and live streaming on our WV's Fun Center live stream at NorthPlattePost.com.
The preceding was an Eagle Media Sports presentation.
Looking for a blast of fun? Head to Wild Bill's Fun Center. Get lost in our thrilling arcade, hit a strike in their state-of-the-art bowling alley, and dive into the ultimate laser tag showdown. It's the perfect spot for fun, whether you're 5 or 95. It's fun for the whole family. It's also the perfect place to have a birthday party with their party rooms. Wild Bill's Fun Center, 1100 South Jeffers in North Platte, where the fun never stops.